Fighting round. Unranked match. A new warrior has entered the ring!
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Beginning.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Throws him down. Checks with a projectile. A low heavy hit. Blocks the jump in. What are they thinking here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Had the radar up and running. Holds out with a block. Nails the anti-air. They got the meter for a drive in. Burnout activates. Player one.
Merde.
In there.
Putain.
Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Earlier we saw a nice comeback with some very tough mental fortitude on display. You know the opponent isn't going to forget that. Going on the offensive? Can't tech the throw? A quick breather. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Shows a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Full SA meters on deck from both sides. This could be over soon. Sneaks in above. Player one, burnout activates. Side switch in the corner. Player one, oh no, they're stunned. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Will we see a drive impact? Player two is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Anti-air in the clutch. This is gonna hurt. Jump, crowns him from above. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Give him the closes it out. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Spikes! Decides to meet them in the air. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Good anti-air. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Grabs him. Knockdown. From up above. Solid combo. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Gets the counter hit throw. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Player two needs to use. They're going for the super art. Spin drive smasher assault. What's coming next? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Looks to drop him. Nice read with the cannon spike. Player two has experiencing burnout. Goes to the air. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Opts for the critical art. Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Nice air slasher. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player one has the super gauge advantage. Turns out. Player one is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Spends it all on the super. whiffs. They're wide open. Clutch, anti-air. Jumps. Could we see a drive? This is gonna hurt. A jump in? Ooh, does them dirty. Perfect execution with the anti-air. What are they gonna do? Chases them down. This is a critical moment. Drive impact misses. Gets them in the air. Player one has gotta be feeling good.
T'as la chance qu'il a eu, quoi.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Mais il a joué comme Alphen, le gars.
Throws him down. It's the start of the round.
Il joue comme ça, Alphen, avec Camille.
The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What are they thinking here? Staves off the cross-up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Big, low, reaching heavy. Grabs them. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Forward throw. Not letting him get some. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Big counter. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Fires off an overdrive. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive is ready. Do they have enough drive gauge? Rips the slash around. Grabs and throws it. A quick breather. Blocks it. Barely blocks the jump in. What'll happen here? Player two needs
putain!
Scrapping it out up close. Experiencing burnout. All the throw connects. Knockdown and drops them. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player one will look to apply pressure here. The jump in is defracted up with a throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is gonna hurt. Final round. Who will the fighting game go? Hits the drive. Air slasher. Sets up with the jump in.
Putain.
Oh, combo. Let's go. Cross-up attack. Player one is barely hanging on to the gotta do better than that. Clutch anti-air. Connects with the throw. Player one is in burnout state. This can lead to some big damage. Low heavy. Player two. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. Wrecks them. They were sitting on their meter for this super art. The super hit is gonna be enough to kill. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. Player two comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. Shows the medium kick. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Gets the jump in. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Neither of them willing to back off. Okay, they trade hits. Holds out with the block. Air slasher. A drive impact could end it all here. Brushes off the impact. Both are just hanging on by a thread. The drive gauges are a different story. I think they decided to create some distance here in order to slow down the pace of it. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe. The wrap in there. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Barely blocks the jump in. Slips the grab. Holds out with the block. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Blocks the impact. Denies the jump in.
Putain, enfoiré.
Player 1 will look to apply. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Waits to pounce on this chance to go all in with Terry's rising fang. Their opponent's gonna have to drink this all in. Player 2 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, it's still not over. Barely blocks the jump in. Connects with the throw. Oh my God, they just choked it up. All the throw connects. What'll be the plan here? Fires up. This can lead to some big damage. It's denied. Closing moments of the match. One hit throw is denied. What a read. What a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Crowns them from above. The last, ooh, what a smart play. Air slasher. Player 2 will need to do a better job of utilizing their drive gauge if they want a
Merde, putain.
Both fighters planning something. Connects with the throw. Dangerous situation, uses their drive gauge. Okay, here we go. Somehow manages to block the jump in. How did they read that throw? Player 2 is in a very good spot now. This may turn into a big chance. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash?
Yeah.
Could we see a drive impact here? Reads the throw and escapes. Fires off an air slasher. Connecting with the fireball. How will they react? Low heavy. Some throws them. Both sides getting ready. Power wave! Willing to risk it for the overdrive. They are not getting close to each other. Let's lose the power wave. Knocks them out of the air. Can this drive bring them back? Throws!
Je peux rien faire quand il fait ça là.
Here with little life left. This is it. 20 seconds left on the clock. Feel that pressure. Time's almost up. The shot pays off. I've seen a lot of fights in my day.
Ouais.
Now, find a new rival.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
En plus, je l'avais vu.
Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up.
Merde.
All right. The super armor does its job. There's a corner switch. No go for the throw. Opts for the air-to-air encounters. Goes for the drive rush there. Player 2 chases them down. Grabs them. Knockdown. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Takes a trip.
Ah merde.
In on the impact for nothing. Holds out with the block. Springs forward with the drive rush. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The fight continues in the drive rush to keep it going. Will we see in there? Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Not having the cross-up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how brushes that off and keeps going. Knockdown and player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Merde.
Both fighters have a full suit.
Lighting up the skies with Kagero no Mai.
What'll happen here?
They've got the meter for a drive impact. Perfect parry.
How will they follow up? Barely blocks the jump in.
Hits them with a stop and block.
Putain.
Good instinct activates the super and may try to make KO. That's what happens.
Il joue comme qu'il joue, les gars, là. J'ai l'impression.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Decides to meet them in the air. The cross-up's good. Gets a chance at that jump in.
Merde.
This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The jump in is denied. No good up high. Impacts a no-go. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Sticks the combo. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Taking stock. Throws a beefy Kachose. Keeps fighting ahead even with a depleted drive. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Snipes them out the air. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. Gets the parry in. Rushes that off and keeps going.
Merde.
Have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Gets scooped from down low. Big throws. Knockdown and... Will we see a drive impact? The throw missed. Player 2 needs to springs forward with the drive rush. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Both fighters planning something? Solid anti-air. Finishes with the throw. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Shoots off a fireball up close. Blocks the jump in. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner.
Ah putain. Il est rapide, hein.
Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The jump in catches them. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Holds out with the block. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge to come from the brink like that. What a comeback! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Zones with the fireball. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Big counter. Scrapping it out up close. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 can build off this lead. Air slasher. The low heavy's blocked. Barely blocks the jump in. Quick breather. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a check. Rushes that off and keeps going. Their will to win is really, they're going for the super art. Player 1 is dominating this match.
Lighting up the skies with Kagero no Mai.
Breaks those shins. Finishes with the throw. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
J'arrive à battre le 17 000 aussi. Hein. C'est les 18 000 que j'ai un peu de mal là. Bon, j'atteins 17 000 et j'arrête.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner.
Merde.
Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Perfect air to air. Got their eye on the air. From up above. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Jumps. Knifes him out the air. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Decides to meet them in the air. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Player two has the meter lead.
Merde.
Oh, says no to the impact. Goes for the massage. Big super hard hit. It's on. Jumps.
Merde.
What'll happen here? Blocks the impact. Jumps up. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage.
Encore.
KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. No gear up high. Gets a chance with that jump. Goes air to air to deny them a chance. Blocks the jump in.
Ah, putain.
Now the fun begins. Dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. The jump in is denied. Changes the pace with an air to air. Will that drive impact get punished? Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Long low attack hits. In there! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws out a projectile. Player two did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Big anime vibe with a period then. Big super hard hit. It's on. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. A quick breather. Will we see a drive impact? Demon Rain? And the drive impact misses. Goes to the air. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Zones with the fireball. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of wraps it up with a throw? Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player one has the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Checks with a projectile. Gets the jump in. Takes a trip. Carries the projectile. From up above. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. They're jostling for the dominant position, and the throw ends the round. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Nails the anti-air. Demon Raid? Player one chases them down. Decides to meet them in the air. Superb reactions on display. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. From low heavy to... They've got the meter for a drive impact. Barely blocks the jump in. Breaks the block with a throw. Player two, burnout activates.
What'll happen here? Kuma's going in.
Ah merde. Oh putain, pourquoi il a fait des... Pourquoi il a dashé lui?
Perfect excuse with the anti-air. Player dashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Je sais pas si j'aurais dû utiliser ça.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this. Using their drive gauge. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Big gauge lead here. There's a super arc. Giving them the warm and fuzzies with a period hit.
Je me suis protégé pourtant.
Corner is starting to look scary. Anti-air in the clutch. Taking chunks out of each other here.
Merde.
Throws them. The low. Reads the jump in perfectly. Close range projects. Nothing stops this train. Looking to follow up. They were sitting on their feet with this super art. They gotta go. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down. We see a fight not going anywhere. And willing to risk it for the overdrive. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. They can get hit here.
Ah putain.
Player 1, which...
Ah ouais.
Here comes a new challenger.
Il y a eu trop d'énergie là.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Ah, je me suis trompé.
Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo.
Je me suis trompé
Player
de
1
bouton là.
is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Throws them to negate the block. Projectile to try and change the situation. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Nice cross-up. Taking stock. Decides to puff up while they can. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Like they couldn't shake the projectile.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Shoots off a fireball up close.
The jump in is denied. Grabs them. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round. Barely blocks the jump in. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. Big
Merde.
medium kick. Goes for the jump in. What'll happen here? Anti-air drops. Crowns him from above. Oh my god, what a throw set. Hits the drive.
You've got to be mindful of reach and jump.
Links it. Their will to win is really being tested here. KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 1, no way. No signs of running up from out of the corner. Anticipated that throw. Jumps hard. What's next? With super all in with a rush. Throws
Merde.
Player 1 is in a very good spot now. What are they gonna do? Nice air slasher. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? What now? Ooh, what a smart throw. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super arc. A projectile to say, get off of me. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. They've got about half life left. Links it, throws them. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Oh, the throw connects. Amazing. Did we see a drive get back here? All in with a rush. Turns out, nothing stops this train. Like no hesitation or regret. Hits them with that
quand même.
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me?
C'est bien joué là, putain.
Player two.
Ah, j'ai battu un 18 000 là quand même.
Great game.
Ah, j'ai bien joué.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Nice fireball. What a reaction to go air to air. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Very solid corner switch. Throws them down. What are they thinking here? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Checks with a projectile. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy get-some. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Was looking for that jump attack. Can't tech the throw. Player one kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Can they stop this? Oh, burnout triggered. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Hits them in the gut. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Breaks the block with a throw. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Barely blocks the jump in. Manages all the throw connects. Knockdown and a drive impact could end it all here. Full drive on that drops them. This is gonna hurt. Ooh, what a smart throw. Flatline game. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Nice air slasher. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Jump. Barely blocks the leg shake. Oh,
Merde.
that's a scary range. Next, the counter. Ooh, you never know what's
Putain.
The jump, all the throw connects. Amazing. Uses their drive gauge. Only 50% all in with a rush. What now? What throws them? Fires off an air slasher. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Drive impact misses. Cross that off. Leg shake. They were sitting on their meter for
Oh merde, j'ai pas réussi la super.
super out of nowhere. The big brains on the competitor is on
Je voulais le faire mais j'ai pas réussi.
Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocks it. Air slasher. Projectile to try and change the situation. Grabs him, trips him up. They're not going to allow any jump in.
Putain.
Backs them into the corner. Knockdown. Holds out with the block. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Wraps it up with the drive impact. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Lets off the projectile to waste time. Player one kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Going in? Grabs and throws them away. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Barely blocks the jump in. Denied. Doing some quick planning? Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Oh, burnout triggered. Player one with the solar plexus strike.
Merde.
Okay, here we pumps the brakes on the impact. Dangerous range sets up with the jump in. Close range projectile. Player one can't use any control benefit on the fireball. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Blocks the jump in. Goes for the throw.
Je sais pas le gars là.
We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. Not letting that go. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. The jump in is denied. Checks that jump in easily. Now they can go on the offensive. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Timely side KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Holds out with the block. Dashes. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Gonna pay for telegraphing that jump in. Jump. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. Quick spin knuckle. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Jumps in. Jumps up. Jump! Are you serious? They had a lead on that jump in the whole time? Barely. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both fighters raw critical. What's gonna happen? Still alive? Still alive? Still in it with a sliver! What are they gonna do? Anyone gotta do better than that. Quick medium poke. Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open with the fireball.
Yeah.
The last round. It's now or never. Back into the corner. What finds the target? Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 needs to take advantage of the gauge disparity. Huge chance after that wall splash. Player 2 still has a chance to hook the low. Oh, here we go. Getting up close and close. There's no.
Putain, je peux rien faire là. Putain, fais chier ces petits coups bizarres.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Checks with a medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Parries the attack.
Yeah.
Takes a trip. Stops the attack by using the drive parry. Knockdown. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. They've got the meter press. Hold your breath. They can't squander this punish counter chance. The jump in catches them. Throws them. What's next? Looking for a chance. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO! Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Checks them with the projectile. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Jumps. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jumps in. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big overdrive cannon.
Merde.
Will we see a drive impact? Both fighters planning something? Meets the jump in with a perfect parry. Cannon's solid anti-air. A super art. Close range projectile. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Taking no prisoners. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
chier ça. Putain, il joue comme Kekzo, le gars, ou quoi, là? C'est incroyable, ça. Kekzo joue comme ça avec Camille. Hein. Ah ouais. Kekzo, il est légende. Légende.
Oh, ho, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Opts for the throw. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. The low heavy hits. That was a solid anti-air. Lots of aggression from both sides. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Throws him. What's next? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Taking stock. Grabs him.
Merde.
Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Long low attack hit. All right, what's coming up next? A clutch drive.
Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. A drive impact could end it all here.
Blocks the low heavy and KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Sticks the jump in. Gets the jump in. That drive impact is blocked. Still scrapping for control of the space. There's a change of sides. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Potential kicks.
Knockout hits him with a stopping bomb.
Looking to impress with this super.
Uses the gauge for the super.
They're not playing around here.
Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Looking for a chance. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Are we gonna see a comeback here?
Oh, they're in the corner now.
No clutch anti-air. A drive impact could end its anti-air.
Merde.
This can lead to some big damage.
Wraps it up with a throw.
This is
Il
the
est
final
pas là
round.
super. Hein.
Expect to see some fireworks. Starts in knockdown.
Franchement que j'esquiverais ça.
Potential kicks.
Jump. Sets up
Ah,
the
merde.
jump in. Ooh, what a smart throw.
Amazing. Crowns him from above. Pokes with a kick. Clutch anti-air. Hits that with confidence.
Both fighters are down to half in with the crosser. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash?
Fires off an air slasher.
Somehow manages to block the jump in. The low kick hits.
Nice.
This can lead to some big damage. Connects with the throw.
That corner is starting to look scary. Either fighter can throws. They push their way out of the corner. Adds a bit of OD spice there.
Looking for a hole. Both of them back off.
They may be preparing for the final exchange. They both decide to ease the tension and back off. The shot pays off.
Ah, merde.
Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game.
No way we could have called that.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
This can lead to some big damage. All the throw connects.
Rips the slasher out.
Player 1
Will look to apply pressure here.
lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. No good up high. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Taking stock. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Low heavy for the win. Player 1 sets the tone
Il
with
m'a
that
énervé
win.
là.
Let's see if they can keep it up. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 really suffered there in the corner for a while. How can they avoid being put there this round? All right, what's coming up next? Medium kick. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Jump. Quick breather. Blocks the impact. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Throws a fireball. Drive gauge gap here. Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump with smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive Tensho. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous impact squash. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Ooh, what a smart throw! Amazing! Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Saw it all. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Knocked them out of the air. They've been keeping a full. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Air slasher. Jump. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight.
Ah putain.
Knockdown. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Takes a trip.
Ah merde.
Side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. From up above. Just out of range for that throw. Big, low, reaching heavy. Throws him. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Throws them to negate the block. Rips the slasher out. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Brushes that off and keeps going. This is gonna be bad news. Launches with a tango kick. Going in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
Merde.
Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Jumps up. Player 1 KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Ah, je peux rien faire. Hein. C'est quand que je gagne 2 fois de suite là?
Here comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Beginning.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go?
Merde. Merde.
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Next up. Starts with a jump in. Goes for the throw. Caught in the cross-up. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Nails the anti-air. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. All right, what's coming up next? The jump in catches them. Gets the jump in. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. A clutch drive move here can close out this round for either fighter. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. There's a change of side. Risky up-close scrap still going. Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump in. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Checking their reactions with a fireball. Medium kick hits. Throws them to negate the block. Miraculous grab. The low heavy's blocked. Jumps. The throw missed. Looking for a chance. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. This can lead to some big damage. Connects with the throw. Spin knuckle. And they create an opportunity for themselves. Knew the throw was coming. Looking flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jump hits the air throw. Low heavy. Player 2, oh, huge catch. Dusts that off and keeps going. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. A jump. Oh, gets the air throw. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Taking jump, clutch, anti-air. Wow, started waiting for this opening. Taps him on the toe. There's a burnout. Player, oh, putting the cherry on top. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Off the spin, the low block. Player's punish counter sets the table. What's next? Nope, knew the throw was coming. The drive impact doesn't work. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Time to make them famous. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. No one could have caught that.
J'attendais le bon moment.
Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. This can lead to some big damage. Jumps. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Can't take the throw. Player 2 has the life lead. What are they thinking here? Still slugging it out here. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. What a clutch side pitch there. Goes for the super art. Projectile to try and change the situation. The low heavy hits. Snares him. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Player 1 chases them down. Pokes with a medium kick. Miraculous grab. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Going in. Ooh, there's a side flip. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Blocks it. This is gonna hurt. Ooh, what a smart play. Player 2, oh, big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Jumps up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Throws him down. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Next up. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Trips him up. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Holds out with the block. Player 1 needs to deal with this. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Knockdown. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Jumps in, grabs them, takes a trip. Which one of these fighters has what it takes to close out this round? They've got the meter for a drive in there. Player one hits them the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps, throws them to negate the block. Blocks the low heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Reverse head cuts them down. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Barely blocks the jump in.
Don't you get away.
Will we see a drive impact? Impact squash. Jumps in. KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Je sais ça, quand ça se fait, j'arrive pas à gagner là.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Here's to a round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in.
Yeah.
Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What are these fighters thinking now?
Yeah.
Starts with a jump in. Sticks the combo. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Knockdown. The jump in is denied. KO.
C'est ça.
Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Dashes. Goes for the jump in. Checks with a medium kick. Jumps. Player one will... Oh, burnout triggered. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Jumps up. Oh, they're in the corner now. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Goes for the prompts hard. Grabs them with the embrace. Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. The tree glove skewers them. Ooh, you sets up with the jump in. Dangerous range here. The jump in is denied. Okay, here we go. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Reversal. Player two has him over. Are you kidding me? Player one was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Amnesia. Barely blocks the jump in. Anti-air drops. Nails the anti-air. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. They break things off to take a quick breather. Got their eye on the air. Squeeze them. All right, what's coming up next? KO.
Ah, quand ça se fait, j'arrive pas à parer ça là.
Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Brush that off and keep
Ah,
going.
putain.
Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Regler. A quick breather. Player one will need... Oh, burnout triggered. Player one has an empty drive through. This is a very precarious situation. Going in. Checks with a medium kick. Takes the opponent out of the air. They're going for the super art.
Rien à faire, hein, putain.
Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Quand ça se fait, j'arrive pas à parer ça là.
Here comes a new challenger.
J'ai perdu au moins 4 7.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Shoot!
Round 1. Fight.
There we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deftly shuts out the jump in. They're not going to allow any jump in.
Merde, j'aime pas quand il fait
It's
ça.
the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Trips them up. Lots of aggression from both sides. No good up high. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Finding it tricky to manage their drive. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws them. What's next? Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? In a dire situation, and the throw ends the round. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? What's the next move? Jumps up. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Player one will look to apply pressure here. From upstairs. Breaks the block with a throw. A drive impact could end it all here. Jumps. There's a change of sides. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Going in. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Barely blocks the jump in. Big throws. Both fighters planning some and whiffs. They're wide open. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. On for the critical arm.
This is our destiny.
Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical arm to give the cash money damage they need.
Take that gourd away. He's maxed out.
Drive impact misses.
Getting it all on the drive rush.
Looking for a hole. Flatline zone.
Je sais pas qui l'a voulu
Player
faire.
one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Creates an opening with a low heavy. Throws him. What's next? Shoots off a fireball up close. Player one has the life lead. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Staves off the cross-up. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Blocks the jump in. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Starts with a jump in. Oh, easy tech. The jump in is denied. Decides to meet them in the air. Holds out with the block. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. The low doesn't connect. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for the opening shot. Air slasher. Player one can build off this lead. The throw missed. Grabs and throws him away. Risky up-close scrap still going. Rips the slasher out. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. Swagger Hermit drive rush to keep it going. Player two meets the throw. It's denied. Both fighters planning something? Blocks the low kick. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game.
We see a drive catches out the cage right there. This is our destiny.
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Gets got.
Closes it out.
Fight.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Utilizes the parry here to try and establish the pace. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Free flow strikes. Player 1 needs to take advantage of his gauge disparity. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Shows off a parry. Nice air slash. Nice the low. Reads the throw and escape. Fires off an air slasher. Player 1 has the super gauge and the low kick hits. Player 2 goes to the air. What are they gonna? The drive impact doesn't work. What now? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Impact squat. Nice air slasher. Puffs while they're blinking. What a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Il m'a encore fait la super.
Street Fighter 6.